Welcome peeps to another episode of What Now, and today I'll be teaching you how to create a routine that you'll actually follow through with. So let's get to it. So I'm sure many, if not all of you, have had those moments of inspiration to create a timetable for yourself, whether it be for school or for work. You put in hours of effort to make this thing look dope and interesting, adding colors and whatnot. And for the first 3 days, you're feeling awesome, like you can conquer the world because you're just so awesome and organized. But by the end of that week, you've suddenly lost complete interest in your timetable, and it becomes a haunting piece of paper at your desk, reminding you of all the things you're not doing. That's right, I totally knew you did that. But don't be discouraged, I've got a plan that you can put in place so that you create a routine you can actually stick to. But before we start, here are a few reasons why routines or schedules are incredibly important to you moving forward and creating something for yourself. When you're developing your career, your brand, or your path, and you're working from home, it is incredibly easy to get distracted and lazy and possibly sit and watch Grey's Anatomy all day long. So you need to have a routine to push yourself to actually focus on your work. The second reason why you should create a routine is that it builds structure and stability in your life. Your routine is the foundation of which you build your success. Number 3 is that it builds good habits. Humans are creatures of habit. When you consciously choose your routine, you develop a sense of ownership and productivity, and that becomes a habit. You suddenly want to do it because you know it's developing your future. So now that I've given you the reasons why you should create a routine, here are some ways in which to create your actual routine and save you from a whole bunch of stress. The very first step in creating a routine you'll actually stick to is that you have to figure out for yourself which times of the day you're most effective and efficient. I'm sure all, if not most of you, have heard about the body clock. This is basically that your body runs on a 24-hour basis and that at certain times of the day, you are more effective and awake than others. This is different for every person, so see for yourself when you're the most focused. Number 2 is don't create a schedule that you have already filled out for the next weeks or months to come. In a previous video, I explained that you should be planning your day the night before. This allows you to first see what needs to be done for the upcoming week and plan accordingly, and separate the things you need to do properly. Also, this allows you to change things around if it doesn't suit you or if some unexpected event comes up. This will stop you from that boredom that happens so quickly because you're planning every night for the upcoming day. You're not just following a boring old school routine. Number 3. Now this tip is the most important one in my opinion. The amount of hours of work you do a day. You see, many people have a misconception on how many hours of work one does a day. Let's take a normal employee that works from 9 to 5. That's 9 hours. But what most people don't understand is that although the employee is at work for 9 hours, they are certainly not concentrating for the full 9 hours. The reality is that most people's capacity to concentrate is between 3 to 5 hours a day. And I mean, this is the real kind of focus, when you're plowing through your work without even realizing the time is flying by. That's real focus. So don't try to do 9 to 12 hours every single day. It's simply not going to happen unless you have the concentration of Chuck Norris. My advice is that you start with 3 hours of real uninterrupted focus on your work a day and gradually build it up to 5 or 6 hours a day, depending on your attention span and willpower. This will allow you to tackle important work quickly and efficiently with the most amount of concentration. You don't even realize how much more you'll be doing in less time because you won't just be sitting there wishing the time would go by minute by minute. And the best part is that afterwards you have the free time to do other stuff, such as answer emails or whatever the case may be. Tip number 4 is to take breaks. This is another one that parents and teachers keep reiterating since grade school. Once you've bumped up your schedule to 5 or 6 hours a day, you have to learn to take long enough breaks to replenish your willpower without making you lazy, and suddenly you found yourself on the couch watching Breaking Bad and checking your Snapchat. Now, just like the body clock, this is different for everyone. In my case, when I take breaks, it has to be as short as 10 minutes, maybe enough to make a cup of tea and check my phone for messages. If I take breaks longer than that, you best believe my day is over and I cannot get myself back onto the laptop. Tip number 5 is setting deadlines. Oh my word, this one is so important. I'm going to use myself as an example here. I work best when I'm under pressure. I've been that way since high school. If I got a project and it was due in 4 weeks from now, you best believe I wasn't even looking at that project until a week or so before, because I actually had too much time to do it, so I kept putting it off. So now I set myself weekly deadlines that I have to complete or I won't be able to move forward. This is again something you have to figure out for yourself. Maybe you are one of those people that need a few weeks to get something done because you need to do each step at a different time. Deadlines help you force yourself to focus, grind, and get the work done. This is especially important for people who, like me, work from home and are developing something, because like I've said before, it is incredibly easy to take a back seat and become complacent and lazy. And there it is, peeps, 5 tips to creating a routine you'll actually stick to. I hope this helps you guys get more organized and focused. Please hit the like and subscribe button down below. Also, please comment because I love hearing from you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys at the next episode.